Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 17th day of October 2021, I'm going to welcome you to join us at CGS Coin Tribe this evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Now our next stop today is JM Bullion. And would you look at that? This is where the live spot prices ended the week on Friday afternoon. Now, gold was down 37 cents at 17.74.10. Silver down a penny to 23.41. Platinum down $1.57 to 10.71.86. And palladium down $4.52 to 2107.23. Now, all of these red indicators mean that every single one of these precious metals has gone down. And that is totally, I believe, counterintuitive to what's really happening in the market. Because if you go anywhere, prices are rising across the board. But let's just stay in the metals market. We don't necessarily need to stay in the precious metal market. Let's go to our base metals, okay? So this is an article from Seeking Alpha written by Carl Saran. It says base metals extend record-shattering rise, and the LME copper stocks, and that's not stocks that you buy on the, that's inventory. So that's not on an exchange somewhere. That's on the inventory side of things. So their copper inventory has hit a 47-year low. Okay, I love that picture, by the way. That's amazing. Isn't that beautiful? So it says here, price for base metals continue to march higher as the global energy shortage restricts supplies. Copper is poised for its biggest weekly gain since 2016 as global inventory shrink due to demand recovery and pandemic-driven disruptions. Bloomberg reports that copper inventories available on the London Metal Exchange, LME, have plummeted to the lowest level since 1974. That's huge, folks. London copper plus 1.2% to $10,108 a metric ton, stretching this week's gain to 7.8%, which would be the biggest since 2016. That's huge for copper. That's a stock. It says here aluminum, one of the most energy-intensive commodities, hit a 13-year high this week, right? So we've heard that some miners are operating maybe 1 day a week, 2 days a week because of the energy shortage. That definitely is going to have an impact on supply, but especially aluminum because it is the most, well, it needs the most energy. That's what energy intensive means, right? It just requires the most. And it says here, Metalco Incorporated, the largest U.S. producer of aluminum billet, has warned customers that it may reduce output and ration deliveries next year due to a magnesium shortage. Wow. And magnesium is what gives aluminum its strength, okay? If that goes, then aluminum is, well, it's all bad. And now check this out. Zinc, okay, has spiked as much as 6.3% to a 14-year high after Glencore said it would cut production at 3 European plants because of surging power prices. And I think they've even shut down some mines in China, some zinc mines in China due to this energy shortage and surging energy and power prices. This is incredible, folks. I've never been I've never been a part of something like this in coins community ever. We are in uncharted territory. Now, I want to show you some of the things that's happening with our circulating coinage. This was on, let's see, June 27, 2021. So we're looking at July, August, September, October. That's less than 4 months ago, folks, that 50 rolls, okay, of all copper pre-1982 Lincoln cents would get you $70.27. Now, if we go to this calculator today, on coinapps.com, you'll see that those 50 rolls will now get you $78.13, almost 14 cents. Would you look at that? So you're looking at look at that, $8 rise just about. $8 in less than 4 months. That never has happened with U.S. circulating coinage. And what's really, I think, maybe astonishing to more of us would be the price of the zinc. Now, let me go ahead and hit L, and that'll cruise us up 10 seconds. Did you see that? 10 seconds. We are now at the 50 rolls for the zinc and cents. So 50, and that was $18.99 just about on June 27. And that's actually, if you look here, it's June 25, 1800 Greenwich Mean Time. So 1898, but now look at these zinc and cents. What are they worth? Almost spot, right? Look at that. Well, not spot, but I mean, it's almost going to break even with, a whole box of pennies. So can you believe that? Zinc and cents are almost worth in melt value what they are in face. So that's coming up close. Now, moving on to the nickel, and that's the last one we're going to focus on with the melt value. Let's go 10 seconds again. Another 10 seconds, and there we are. So back in June 25, you could get $116 for a box of nickels for the melt value. Let's go ahead and check that out now. Ooh, look at that, $127.99. So 127 to 116, up $11 in 4 short months. So I would think that the ones to be picking up could be the one that gained here, the copper. In fact, John, love that constitutional copper that you quoted. That was genius, sir, because I think that's really what it's all about, right? Constitutional copper, and maybe even picking up some of those nickels at the bank. I mean, where else can you pick up almost $130 for $100, right? That seems like a score. And what's even more important, if you could get 50 rolls for $25, it's worth almost $80. So that's your real score right there, is that copper. That's probably the most precious metal we have in our circulating coinage right now. Now, right? Moving on, because there's so much to talk about. Bam, look at this. So the director of the United States Mint, right? That's a presidential appointment that requires a Senate confirmation. The incumbent, which hasn't had a Senate confirmation, is Allison Dune. She became the acting director of the United States Mint on October 1st of this month after David J. Ryder left the office. Now, this is great. I keep saying now, I'm going to probably have to stop saying that. What is Allison Dune's job? Okay, well, she was at the Department of Energy, and she was the Deputy Chief Financial Officer. So it definitely sounds like she knows money, and not in the way that we know money, maybe, but definitely accountant side of things, because she probably, I would imagine, she has a PhD in economics or something of that high level of degree. Now, that makes me think that because this new director, she's going to have to make some serious, there's some serious questions that need answers as far as packaging, and on top of that, look at all these prices we have for this base metal, the zinc, the copper, the nickel, the manganese. I imagine all of these things are at record levels, which begs the question, why aren't precious metals at these levels as well? So I think that we're going to have those precious metals. Those are going to pop soon, I would imagine, because somebody's going to realize that this is all not adding up and it doesn't make sense. But that's a video for another day. This story is about the United States American circulating coinage, and I believe that this new acting mint director is going to take away the nickel and take away the penny due to the lack of material. And from that lack of material, there's going to be a high cost of producing those and minting those coins. So, and they don't make any seigniorage out of it, right? They only make that out of the dime, the 50-cent piece, the quarter, and the dollar coin. That's where the real seigniorage is made. Now, moving on to the next thing, got a email from a coin dealer, okay? And it was about the United States Mint Uncirculated Set. And I just wanted to also follow up with you that the United States American Innovation $1 coin from North Carolina is unavailable. And I'm not sure why that is. It could be due to the fact that they have material shortage, labor shortage, or even supply shortage of any number of things. It has not come back yet. That has been 3 days since it's out. I think it was on Thursday, and here we are on Sunday. So that's very interesting. Now over here to the United States Mint's webpage, and this is the uncirculated set for 2021. And I want to let you know, I did receive an email from a coin dealer, and the coins that they had received are absolute garbage. And I have some photos of those, some pictures, and I'd like to share them with you right here and now. Here's the first one. Here's the quarter. Look at that huge milk spot. Look at those. It looks like it's been, I mean, you could find something like that in a parking lot. That is not good in the neighborhood right there. Not good. And let's keep looking at the next ones. I mean, that's just obviously, look at this with the scrapes at the bottom of that Lincoln set right there at the bottom. What's going on there? Don't even know. Look at this. And look at that milk spot behind the head there. And here on the neck. So not sure what happened this year, but I think they were like, just send it, no matter what they had, just send it. And look at the spot right in front of Washington's mouth right there. And that's on the Tuskegee, right? Because of the spaghetti hair, we know that. This is incredible, folks. Just incredible what's going on. And then there was another photo, and I wasn't sure what was happening here. And if you folks can see, I imagine it was this one was the focus. I didn't see any milk spots, didn't see any, maybe a scratch here or there, but didn't see anything on that one that I was alarmed by. But if you did see something, please let me know in the comments below. So, ouch, right? This mint set, it could actually be an opportunity for people who didn't get one that was total garbage and had to be sent back, right? So how many are going to be sent back? How many are ruined? How many are left after the ruined and garbage ones are going to be left in high quality? That's a hardcore question to ask. And is the inventory left, is the inventory that's still available, is that inventory worthy of anything anyway? There's 48,910 sets available, but are they garbage as well? I mean, we're definitely going to be taking our chances. And it begs the question, if you have got some of these, would you even open them up? Are you scared to open them up? Are you worried that they might be garbage as well? Or are you a person that, well, you're just going to leave it in the box anyway? You know, there's a lot of things that are going on right now. And I think it's opportunity, folks. I think it's opportunity at the highest grades possible out of some of these uncirculated coin sets. And it's even with this low mintage so far, I mean, they could add more. It just adds value to the ones that are in higher grade because it's condition rarity as well as absolute rarity. So you have two conditions here from 2021, condition rarity and absolute rarity. And this really doesn't happen that often at the United States Mint, folks. So we really need to consider ourselves fortunate, even though it seems like such a bummer so far this year, and we've had to swap out the Mint director and all that stuff. It's just one of those things that's just, we look for the positive in this, and there is positive. There's opportunity abound. There really is. And speaking of opportunity abound, it looks like those Morgans are going to be start shipping tomorrow. So make sure you're on top of that. Make sure you're good to go. I think one of the last things I wanted to touch on was a +1. And here it is today. It says here, a half a loaf is better than none. And it says, if you say that a half a loaf is better than none, you mean that it is better to take what you can get, even if it is very little, than to risk having nothing at all. Alrighty? And that's about that. So that's profound, isn't it? It's better to have something than nothing at all. And who wants nothing, right? Who wants nothing? I mean, I guess if that's the lifestyle you choose, I guess that's how it goes. Who knows? Anyway, folks, listen, I want to thank you all for watching today. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker here. Out.